Oh Jesus, I can't believe it's the middle of October already. It's 2026 in a few months, guys. I hope you all enjoyed the Simulcast like I did, and let's get into this week's recap. Yo, that break on bullet sounds like the UI sound from Zero One. Since President Husband of the Year gallantly shoved his wife away, it's up to Baku to keep her safe. Going off to find Nemu, he's stuck in this great repeating shot of the same stairway. The way the camera pans out while the floor counts up as he goes up the same steps, it feels like a nightmare you may have seen at some time in your own life. It's great! Why is Baku still hiding Zero from the PAD guys? I don't think learning about Zero as a robot would be bad, unless Zero is somehow connected to that previous chief that made the Paranormal Affairs Division, or he's some sort of sinister element in the story. So Nazca and Fujimi confirmed the worst. Nemo indeed got into an accident and was indeed in a coma, but then disappeared from her hospital room, with Fujimi theorizing that Nemu may not even be alive anymore, with Nazca mentioning that she's never made a physical appearance in a very long while. Baku, clearly disturbed by this, heads off to confront President Manager himself, and he even remembers him. Also, I was wrong, and Minami is not an employee of this man. She's from a different agency. Maybe I'm not paying attention as much as I thought I am. Also, I have to formally apologize about the comments I made about the shrine in the last episode. That shrine wasn't anything suspicious at all. It was actually a memorial. You know, the same thing you put up when a relative is dead. That was very insensitive, and I am very, very, very sorry. President Dad really did value Nemu like a real daughter, and this is actually the part where we learn that she is in a coma and her body disappeared. Fearing what it could do to public morale, he did hide the truth from the people. President Dad acknowledges that it may actually just be him that's afraid to accept the fact that his daughter may be dead. Baku sympathizes with him, saying he can't do so either. Back in the command center, Baku defiantly proclaims that he'll save the president from his nightmare, immediately going back into the dream. We catch up with President Father and Nemu, who are ambushed by Nox, offering that if he sacrifices himself, he'd be able to save Nemu, which is a ploy to possess him and escape outside. Well, the idea of a ginormous nightmare appearing in the waking world sounds absolutely terrifying. Luckily, Baku arrives in time to inform them of Nox's plan. He fights off the crab monster and formally apologizes to Nemu, swearing to find her body wherever she may be. I really love the sounds of the nightmares being summoned. What is that, like a dream bell? In this fight, Baku transforms with the projection capsem, which is a cape attached to the Technolome form. It functions like the connect ring from Wizard. It gives him access to his tools, it teleports him, and makes duplicates of him for fighting. The communicator then alerts Baku to Reiko's, Nemu's mom's, situation. Oh god, President Husband sucks, man. To save everyone, Baku finds the brain and with projection's abilities, duplicates himself and lobotomizes the Nightmare Mountain. This shot where he uses his finisher on multiple kaijin is immensely cool. President Bad Husband then apologizes to his wife, and girl, you gotta at least slap his ass for like shoving you or something. So the butterfly just exits the president's body. So is it not destroyed? Also, Nox mentions this, which is really ominous. Baku swears to President Dad that he'll find Nemu, removing the memorial of Nemu, instead rearranging them like family mementos. Then, Nox confirms himself a creep, as it's revealed that he abducted Nemu and has made her a conduit to guide the nightmares to people. Also, dude, you kidnapped a person in a coma who's on life support and you just put her in a bed, you dingbat. I don't know, maybe it's magic stuff. Man, what an episode. So let's round down everything we've gathered in these episodes so far. Nox is a creep with dream powers who's using the body of a comatose woman to propagate the nightmares. We can speculate that he's using her popularity in this world's culture to find new targets. The spreading of butterflies from the second episode helps spread the butterflies, but I'm guessing Nox is using Nemu to find like his actual targets. There's also the fact that she appears in everyone's dreams, and I'm still really curious how this works in Nemu's mind. Is she like aware in everyone else's dreams, or is it just the ones Nox targets? If it's the former, man, Baku really needs to save her fast because that sounds like a ticket to a lot of therapy. There's also that book Nox has and how he has targets to destroy for his like specific plan. It's possible that it's connected to the kind of nightmare he wants to release. If Nox turns out to be like Nemu's brother and he's doing a Shiro Kanzaki, I will eat my hand. That's a figure of speech. Anyways, do comment and sub and stuff. I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.